Hello, and welcome to Great Conversations at Washington State University. My name is Marc Robinson, and I am the Director of the Culture and Heritage Houses. I am here in the Talmadge Heritage House, and I am joined by Ms. Wanda Brown-Billingsley. Wanda, welcome to WSU.
Thank you. It's a delight to be here.
Wanda, currently you serve on the Washington State Educational Opportunity Gap Oversight and Accountability Committee.
Yes.
Can you tell us about this committee, its background, and what you hope to achieve?
Well, the Achievement Gap Oversight Committee was actually born out of the 2010 legislative session. Senate Bill 5973 sanctioned our work in terms of a committee focusing on offering recommendations to close the achievement gap across the state of Washington. I am a member representing the African American Affairs Commission, and I am also joined by other representatives from various ethnic commissions. The Latino Affairs Commission, the Pacific Islander and Asian Commission, as well as the federal tribes.
Okay. You know, we had some of your commission members at the house, at the Talmadge House last fall.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ed Prince was one of our
Yes.
distinguished alumni of WSU, so we're happy to
I did not know he attended WSU.
He attended WSU, and from what I'm told, he was one of the only African American student body presidents.
Wow.
ASWSU
Wow.
presidents.
Well, Ed's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
I know him well. He's been a great supporter of this work.
Absolutely. Okay. So you've talked about the committee was formed by the law that was passed by the legislature addressing achievement gaps. The committee is going to produce some recommendations, or kind of tell us about kind of what's the goal of the committee.
Actually, it started during the 2013 legislative session with a bill 1680, where we actually incorporated several recommendations into one bill, focused primarily on disproportionality and discipline, the need for improved training and cultural competency, focused on endorsements for second language learners and increasing the standards and benchmark goals for those students, as well as focused on recruitment and retention of diverse teachers or teaching staff across the state. So quite a bit in one bill.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it died in the Senate, and so we are in the process of regrouping and planning for the next legislative session with the hopes of modifying the content to some degree, but once again pushing for those same recommendations that we saw prevalent in the gap studies that occurred back in 2008 from representing the different commissions.
Right. Okay. Now your involvement with the current commission on achievement gaps, and then the variety of other kinds of, I was reading your bio earlier today, and this is not the first commission you've been on, and you actually have quite an extensive career. Tell us about your background and kind of how you got into this work and your current position in Federal Way.
Well, actually, I'm what Dr. John Goodlad refers to as a hybrid educator, in that I transcend cultures. I go between higher ed and K-12, often serving as a cultural translator to some degree, and primarily focused on renewal or reform work in both entities. And so I'm a 27-year veteran educator. I've worked both in higher ed and K-12, as I mentioned before. My career started back in the Renton School District. I taught first grade and then third grade, and then moved on into a principal credential and started a principalship at Lake Ridge Elementary many years ago. Was recruited to the University of Washington as their first distinguished P-12 educator in the College of Education, senior lecturer, faculty, and co-director for K-12 partnerships. I've been really busy, primarily focusing on the achievement gap. That's the work that I do. I served in the Seattle Public School District for a while as a central office director, focused on systemic interventions, and then took on a position at Heritage University as the Associate Dean in the College of Education and School of Psychology, and chair of teacher preparation. And now I'm in Federal Way School District as a central office administrator over their federal and state programs. I support 24 struggling elementary schools, high poverty, low achievement, 5 middle schools that are struggling as well, and working really closely with the various departments in the teaching for learning area to really promote increased student achievement.
Okay, wow, that's quite an accomplished list of accomplishments. I wonder, can you give us just kind of some insights into, Federal Way is near Tacoma, right, on the west part of our state, Pierce County. If I'm not mistaken, I'm from Seattle.
Oh, okay.
So familiar with the area. For those of us who may not be familiar, who certainly don't know it to the degree that you do, what is it like at the Federal Way? You said you're working with elementary schools that maybe are needing some extra attention. So give us an idea of what we're talking about.
Well, our district is pretty much like most of the districts in the state. We're grappling with how to improve our supports to an ever-growing diverse student population. We have over 100 languages spoken in our schools. Our student population is over 11,000, and we have several schools, as I mentioned earlier, that are considered low achieving. They're receiving federal funding through Title I, and also Learning Assistance Program funds from the state of Washington. So total budget of over $4 million each, so $8 million, serving about 24 elementary schools. And we're focused on intervention supports, we're focused on effective instructional practices, also on cultural competency. How do we improve that work so that we meet the diverse needs of our growing population of students?
I see. You see there's a lack of cultural competency right now amongst...
I think it's a challenge everywhere.
It's a challenge.
And many of the districts are struggling with how do you ensure that you're providing quality professional development in that area, drawing on best practices and current research, and how do we support our teachers with implementing effective strategies in the classroom.
Right. Well, given all of your experience and expertise, we're very happy to have you on WSU campus.
Thank you.
Here in Pullman today. I know you've had a chance to meet a variety of students and faculty and staff. Just maybe talk a little bit about your day-to-day and being at WSU.
Wow, it's my first time, actually, and it's been just an awesome day. I've enjoyed meeting students. I've had a chance to speak to 2 different groups of students in the College of Education. I've met faculty. I've had a chance to share my background experience with the Achievement Gap Oversight Committee and some of the policy work I've been involved in. Had an opportunity to actually meet some of the students outside of the College of Education and staff as well. So it's been an exciting day. I've never been here. It's a beautiful campus, and everyone's been most hospitable, and so that's been great. They fed me a lot, and it's just been great. I've enjoyed learning more about the WSU campus, particularly the College of Education, and some of the work that they're doing there. And also in my mind, doing some comparisons with the other colleges of education that I've worked in as well.
Yeah. Okay. I guess my final question is, what would you want, students, faculty, just Washingtonians in general to kind of know or to think about in terms of opportunity gaps? If there was a take-home message or something that you'd want to make sure people are thinking about, what would that be?
Well, I'd first emphasize a sense of urgency. Every day our students are failing in schools, and actually the Achievement Gap Oversight Committee has conducted some research that reveals that the gap is actually widening in this state. It's getting wider, and so we need to increase the rate at which we're responding, because we need to ensure that our students are prepared to go out and work and be productive citizens, and they can't do that if they don't have the necessary skills in which to be successful.
Right. Definitely important. Well, thank you for joining us for our Great Conversations program and for coming to WSU. It's an honor having you here.
Thank you for having me. I look forward to coming back to visit.
Wonderful.
rest for the weary, just another day grinding up stone till they turn into dust. It's tough times in the rough. Diamonds ain't enough to cover